Hey everybody, Les Butler here. It is Real Talk time with yours truly, Les Butler, and we've got Isaac Moore of the Inspirations, and we have a friend, Logan Jolly. Logan, welcome, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming. Now, Logan is here because we had an auction during our share-a-thon, and you won the auction about co-hosting a Real Talk show with Isaac and I. So here you are. What do you think so far?
Hey, it's fantastic.
Well, we had a little lunch, killed off a chicken, a bird or two, and Chick-fil-A. Can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A.
Oh, no,
man.
never.
But we're glad to have you here. And so you love the Inspirations because during our Chick-fil-A fest, we we talked a little bit about Southern gospel music, and it was abundantly obvious about 15 seconds in that it's the Inspirations that really kind of brought you to the Southern gospel table. Is that a correct assessment?
Absolutely.
And how did it happen?
A friend of mine introduced me to the Chuck Wagon Gang when I was in high school. And listening to the Chuck Wagon Gang on Pandora, I eventually got led to the Inspirations.
Okay.
And just, every song I heard, I just loved it.
Okay. So at the lunch, you said the Chuck Wagon Gang, you liked them.
Oh, absolutely.
They were a bit more laid back than what you were hearing on the Inspiration.
A little more slower paced.
Was it kind of their energy?
The energy
that got your attention?
When I heard the Inspirations, just the energy behind every song,
Yeah.
even slow songs.
Yeah.
There's just so much energy behind it. You can feel it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, have you seen them in person?
I have. So I saw the current group.
Okay.
Was last year at Shadow Valley in Fayetteville.
Yeah. So you saw them in person. What'd you think?
Oh, it was
because an album and listening to an album and sing a group in person. And this is for any field of music, by the way, can be a very different experience.
I never stopped smiling.
That's good.
I can't describe it. I smiled the whole time.
That's great.
And,
I love that.
It was, and they broke in the middle to sell merchandise.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't wrap my head around, hey, these guys they're stepping over here and greeting people.
Yeah.
And selling albums and just so accessible to the fans.
I hope there's a whole lot of people listening. You know what I mean? Isaac, grab the microphone. Some of our friends, and I do mean friends, your friends and my friends in Southern Gospel need to listen to what he just said about what you guys do.
For sure. Yeah, it's one of the biggest parts of what we do. We've talked about this before on a past podcast. I don't know which number it was, but yeah, I've brought that up before. I mean,
but it's different when you hear a fan say it. When you and I say it, that's one thing. But he's not in our industry.
Yeah, well, it made me really happy to hear that. I mean, he was talking about how he couldn't stop smiling when he came to our concert, and when he was saying the things he was just saying, I couldn't quit smiling.
Yeah.
Or at least if I didn't show it on my face, my heart was smiling, because it just, it drives home again to me all over again how proud I am to sing with a group that I sing with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again because it's probably on one of the early podcasts that we had this conversation. So I'll drive it home one more time. What we do in making ourselves so personable and accessible with the people is not a game plan. We don't do that because we think it's a smart move.
Uh-huh. It's who you are.
It's just who we are.
Yeah.
People, some people may not believe that, whatever. But I put it like this. In my case especially, I can't speak for the other guys. I can only speak for myself, the way I was raised. I'm sure they were raised the same way, but I'm just going to speak for me. My parents raised me and my siblings to love people and to be personable.
Yeah.
I've never known a life other than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been a problem for me to be personable with people, or even to have necessarily a lot of personal conversation, like about my personal life, and I'm not going to spill the beans about everything about my life to people, but I don't have a problem if I feel like I can trust a person to get personal with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way I've been raised. I mean, here's the thing too. I don't have anything to hide. You know,
That helps.
and I'm not saying at all that if you're not, there are plenty of people out there that are not personable, and they're not meaning to be rude. They're not rude people. They're just not what you might call a people person.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are just introverted. That's just all there is to it. I'm just not that way. Now there have been times in my life when I was a little younger, I was really shy and kind of backwards.
Sure.
But as I've grown older, I mean, I like talking to people.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
You know, fellowship is fun to me, you know? So it's never
needed, really.
Yeah. And I think pretty much all the inspirations are that way. I mean, now I think some of us are slower to come around to people than others, but once you know them,
Yeah.
I think all of the guys in our group can open up and,
Yeah.
and enjoy fellowship with people. But it's so important to what we do, and I'm really glad that's to hear from somebody in this setting that was one of the first things that jumped out to them.
Yeah. Logan, get that microphone again. Let's talk about. So, what was let's go back to like day one. So you heard the Chuck Wagon Gang. What'd you say, like on Pandora or something? What'd you say?
Oh, well, a friend of mine played "Looking for a City" for me.
Okay, on vinyl or on digital format? Or?
It was digital. We were driving down the road.
Okay, all right. So, but then
I started listening to him on Pandora.
And then it said another group you might like, right? And then the inspirations came up.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
remember the very first song you heard?
When I Wake Up to Sleep No More.
Okay.
And Touring That City.
Now, from the old group or the new group?
It was from the old group. Of course,
Okay.
This was 2013 probably.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we're going back to 2013
Right.
when you were actually listening in the car.
Right.
Okay, for some reason I thought it was in very recent days. Okay, so 2013.
Right.
So 13 years ago. All right. So so the very first thing you hear is When I Wake Up to Sleep No More.
Yes, sir.
So when that played, what one thing specifically got you and you said, wow.
Probably Archie.
Okay.
Probably the tenor singing.
Okay.
You know, there's just so much power behind it.
Okay.
And the just the pace of the song. And even in, you know, it's the same story for Touring That City. Of course, you know, those probably, leave it to Pandora to recommend, you know, these are really two popular songs.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah. Two of their very biggest ever.
But it took me a long time to hear more, you know. I failed in seeking out more. Just whatever Pandora played, that's what I was listening to.
Yeah. So 2013. Okay. And then, but it took you more than 10 years to go see him live.
It did. You know, and it's just within the past few years, you know, Apple Music started doing this thing where if you're listening to a song and when that song goes off, it'll start playing like songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving a truck for a while and just whatever I was listening to, a song would come. I think, wow, I love this. And I looked down and it'd be the inspirations. And so I'd add that to my playlist. And a few songs like, wow, what is this? And look down, it's the inspirations. And so because of that, I just started adding songs.
Oh, this
you
is
know.
great.
And then if I was talking to somebody and they asked, you know, about music, I'd say, well, I really like the inspirations. And I finally said that to a coworker, and he said, well, you know, they play from time to time here in Fayetteville. And I didn't, you know, and that's when I went to see them.
So when you went and you saw them, you walked away that night going, what? Saying what?
Oh, my. I was ecstatic. Just driving home, you know, they signed an album for me. And look, I'm so fresh to this. That when I bought the album, the vinyl copy, Luke, he signed it for me. But I wasn't thinking far enough ahead to open it. So he signed the shrink
wrap. Yeah.
And then Isaac signed it next. And before I got to Roland or Wyatt, I thought, oh no, I need another album. That's how my brain's working at that point. I'm not thinking. Okay, so
man, you tore him up,
yeah,
Isaac.
I was too nervous, and so I got back in line and bought a second album.
This is great.
And when I got to Roland to have him sign the original, he said, "Do you want me to sign the other one?" And again, not thinking. I told him, I said, no, I'm going to listen to this one. Not even thinking I could open this and he could sign it. And the way he looked at me, he knew what I wasn't thinking about. And it wasn't until the drive home I thought, why didn't you open it?
Yeah.
But
yeah, big goofball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wasn't thinking.
This is so good.
Come back to see us, brother. We'll
Yeah, again, you've got a new album out. Don't you?
We'll fix this. Bring the records the next time, okay? We'll fix that.
And bring 250 more just like you. That's a 500 album sale right there. Okay, Logan, grab the microphone again. So, all right. There's just so much that ties into all of this. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 30.
Okay. Definitely falls into you are a young person. There's no doubt about that. So your history, you were saying while we were eating lunch, you were used to the old hymns.
Yes, sir.
But that was it as far as gospel music was concerned,
right? I just never really had gotten into Southern gospel.
Okay. And so whenever you weren't at church and the hymns weren't being sung, you liked other forms of music.
I did, yes, sir.
Okay. I hope everybody in our world is listening. So I'm talking to a 30-year-old man who is gainfully employed. He's got all of the buttons on his shirt buttoned. He's got his shoes tied, and I mean he looks like he's all right. Yeah. He knows he's going to be fine in this world. And he was completely unfamiliar with Southern gospel music. And now all of a sudden, his friend plays a Chuck Wagon Gang song, and it leads to Inspirations songs. And now he's buying not only an album, but multiple of the same albums, going and seeing this group. And whenever he's listening and some song kind of resonates with him and he doesn't know who it is or what it is, he looks down and it's the Inspirations again.
Yes, sir.
For everybody that says younger people won't get it, they won't like it, it's not happening, I want you to listen to Logan Jolly from Middle Tennessee and what he is trying to communicate to you. Don't you wish that we could just keep this little interview in our pocket, Isaac, and just pass it out to some people sometime?
Yeah, I really do. And I've sound like a broken record saying this because I repeat it so often, but
Go ahead.
There is no reason to believe that the younger generations won't like this music if you just present it to them. That's the problem. I don't know why at some point or another a lot of people just stopped believing that we need to just continue to present the music to the people. We've never had a problem connecting with young people.
No, I've witnessed it myself.
Since I've been in the Inspirations for 6 years now. This month will be 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, since I started, we've done the same thing that we're doing today.
Very consistent.
And we have never had a problem getting through to youth. As a matter of fact, you can believe this or not, but our percentage of young people, as far as our crowd is concerned, is still actively going up. I know this.
That's great.
That's not a theory. That's not a guess.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm telling you, we have more young people every year in the audience.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because no matter where we sing the same way. We don't care where we're at. We don't care if we're at a church that leans more contemporary, and we sing at plenty of those. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. I'm all for their music. If it's about the Lord, I don't care what kind of music they listen to, as long as it's got the gospel in it. It doesn't matter to me. But when we go there, we're just going to sing the way we did at the little country church out in the sticks of Illinois somewhere. You know, it's not going to change.
Yeah.
And what we found is the young people that are there, they might, it might turn their head at first. They might think, this is weird. what in the world is this? But it's not going to be long if you just keep doing it and you keep showing that you enjoy it and that you're loving it, your heart's in it, and you eventually they're going to start tapping their foot. You know, they are.
They sure are.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
That you don't shut down and crawl in a shell because they're looking at you a little funny or they've never. It appears that they've never heard it before.
Yeah.
You don't change what you're doing because you think they don't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if what you're doing is genuine and it's real and it's got the power of God on it,
Yeah, it'll get it done.
Yeah, it'll go where it needs to go. Yeah. It'll pierce the heart in the way that it needs to.
Yep. Right on.
So just do what you do, man. And so that's what we've done. And I mean, you see here. I mean, and even in my case, I mean, I'm a young man. I'm 5 years younger than he is.
Yeah.
It didn't have any problem piercing me.
Yeah. Amen.
I mean, and I know at the same time somebody might argue and say, well, you were raised in a home where you heard that music. Well, that's true. I was also in the public school system and around plenty of people that hated.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with plenty of kids that grew up in more what you might call, for lack of a better term, modern churches, you know, and they thought old gospel music was silly and it was stupid. And so I was around plenty of that too, and that didn't affect me. I mean, so.
He wasn't around any of that.
You weren't, were you?
Heard it once.
Yeah.
Loved it.
That's happened a lot. There's a young lady, her name is Abby. She's probably going to be listening to this.
Yeah. She was here. She drove here from Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
To see our place.
Yeah. She's younger than me.
It's unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure she's younger than me. But she listened to music that wasn't even in the same atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she'll tell you that.
Yep.
As the inspirations or I mean even any kind of really Southern gospel music.
Yep. Yep.
And she saw us on a YouTube video that popped up or something like that. By coincidence.
Right.
Yep. It was something like that. And now she follows us all over the country. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing, man.
I mean, just give it to them. Just present the gospel. It doesn't matter what your style is. I mean, just sing. Just give them Jesus, you know.
Well, boys, let's end this part of the segment. Logan, since you're co-hosting, I want you to be thinking about maybe an interview question or two for Isaac, for me, or both of us, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just, whoever you want to communicate to and ask a question, do it. I'll sit over here and punch buttons and be happy as a pig in a poke. But we'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Real Talk. Isaac Moore, The Inspirations. Yours truly, Les Butler. Okay, friends and neighbors, we're back. It's Real Talk. My name's Les Butler. Isaac Moore, The Inspirations is over to my left, and to my right, we've got a co-host for today, Logan Jolly. Logan, welcome once again.
Glad to be here.
You having a good time?
Oh, yes, sir. Proud to be here.
We got the first segment done and out of the way. We got a total of 4, so we're going to start this second segment. And I told you that since you are the co-host, you can ask questions, any kind of question you want to either myself or to Isaac. And so fire away, brother. Give us one.
So, you know, one of the things that this current group, Inspirations, has done so well is appealing to young people. And my question is, do you feel like young people are drawn more to the old material that this group is doing, you know, going back to the roots and covering the old songs, or that they're more interested in the new songs?
So you mean our new songs versus the Inspirations' old song? Okay.
Yeah, all within the Inspirations.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think we're kind of an outlier when it comes to that question, because even the new songs that we're doing, as you know, sound like
the
old Inspiration songs.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people, I've proven this to be true, talking to a lot of our fan base. I mean, there's so many songs that are old Inspiration songs that people think are new Inspiration songs, and they think new Inspiration songs are old ones.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how to answer that question based on our group. I will say this, though. I mean, I think in general, in Southern gospel music, I would probably say that they do respond more to the old songs because, in my opinion, I feel like the old songs seem to have more character than a lot of the new music. Not all of it, but that's one thing really special about our kind of music. There's just so much character to it. It doesn't seem to be as repetitive as a lot of new music. So I don't know. Does that answer your question?
Well, let me jump in. Let me kind of maybe hone in. I think maybe this question a little bit. 16-year-old young man comes up to you and wants to request a song. Do they typically request "When I Wake Up to Sleep No More," "Touring That City," "Is That Footsteps," or "Come to the Well," some of your newer radio songs?
I'm telling you, both.
Okay. Well, there's your answer.
Seriously.
Okay.
Now, I will say this, though, at the same time, it can be a tough question in the fact that there's so much more catalog of the old stuff compared to our new stuff.
For sure.
So you might say that the older stuff is requested more, but at the same time, I think you have to take into account that there's more of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
for sure.
But I'm going to tell you this, man. When it comes to the last few years, my name's already there.
Mm-hmm.
He sent him for me. Well, I need to exclude that one because that is an older song that we re-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
So let me take that one out. My name's already there. Come to the Well. Sea of Forgetfulness.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently, He's Still the Same God. And Thankful for the Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all new songs.
Mm-hmm.
And another big one. I Have God to Thank for Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those 5, I think that's 5 that I just listed with one redaction. I think those 5 songs over the last couple years are requested about as much as any of the old songs.
Okay.
The only
Great.
ones from the old catalog that are like stand out head and shoulders above anything is Two Shoes.
Okay.
Which we've talked about that before. That wasn't even a number 1 hit, but what does that mean anyway?
Yeah.
Two Shoes is one of the biggest Inspirations hits that there's ever been, and it's maybe the most requested song, at least like in person.
Mm-hmm.
When people come to the concert and they ask in person for a song, Two Shoes is like a nightly one. And then obviously When I Wake Up to Sleep No More and Touring the City. But I'm telling you, those other songs that I mentioned that are new, they're requested about as much. And there's just, the thing is, if the old group would have sang those songs, I think it would have been the same effect.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The songs sound like something that the 70s Inspirations would have recorded.
They sound like inspiration. The Inspirations have a sound to their songs. They have a sound to what they do vocally. They have a sound with what they do instrumentally. They have a sound to what they do arrangement-wise. I mean, just all of it. You have a sound to your endings. It is the way it is. There is an Inspirations thing. And I'm telling you, if everybody could carve out their thing and do it every night with excellence, everybody's ship would be on the rise.
Yeah.
What I just said is a major point right there. So if you're listening, groups, you need to carve out your thing. The podcast we did before, carve it out with the fan in mind. Listen to your fan base, as you said. Listen to the fan base. Carve out what you do well that will resonate with that fan base, and then just genuinely go get it. And you'll have, I think you can have the kind of success that we're seeing that the Inspirations have. Okay, Logan, grab the microphone again. Another question?
Well, it's been touched on before, but, you talk about your part being so taxing on your voice, and you've spoken some before about in preparation for that, but how do you how do you train for that part? Like, what goes into being able to sing those notes?
What do you do that makes it less taxing for you and more natural?
I was talking a little bit earlier off the mic about how I liken singing, and especially high singing, to a marathon runner,
Yeah.
an Olympic runner. You know, I literally said it's the exact same concept, and it is. So for me, I have found that singing the way that the inspirations sing is more about endurance than anything else.
Especially the way you guys do it.
Yeah. So you may be able to sing really high, but if you want to sing with the inspirations, that's only going to take you so far. You might be able to sing super high, but can you sing relatively high for an hour and a half straight?
Yeah. Yeah.
2 hours.
And do it to 40 and 50 songs.
Yeah. So that's one thing I figured out really quick when I started with the group, is that I might be able to sing the notes that are required to sing inspirations arrangements, but can I maintain it for an hour and a half plus?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Most groups, and this is not a diss, it's just a stylistic difference, most groups take a lot of breathers during their set.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of different like routines that they'll go through, or testimonies or what have you, and that's all fine and well. It's just not the inspirations style.
Nope.
We're just going to roll and roll and roll and roll. And even when we do the introduction part where we tell where everybody's from and, you know, tell the crowd who they're looking at, you know, and do that spiel, it's quick.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes we'll go a little long, you know, get to cutting up a little bit. But most of the time, even group introductions, we roll through it pretty quick and get right back into the singing.
Yeah.
If it were the other way around, I wouldn't have to have the endurance that I do, because if you get 3 or 4 minutes, you know, several times in a program, your voice will have some time to settle back down.
Recover.
Yeah. And I promise you, 3 or 4 minutes makes a big difference in recovery.
Yeah.
Just the chance to reset your breathing makes a dramatic difference. Mm-hmm. But we don't have that.
You all are jackhammers.
Yeah. So I've heard a lot of people, primarily other singers, talk about how the inspirations don't sing as high as other groups. True. Or they'll say, you know, Archie was a great singer, but he wasn't really high singer. Also true, relative to other very well-known tenors.
Yeah.
Archie was not very high. That's just true. I'm just stating the facts.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I guarantee you, Les and Logan, that a lot of the other guys that were way higher than Archie couldn't do what Archie did. Because to maintain that firing one after another, now some of them could. I'm not saying that nobody else can.
I understand.
Please, let's be clear on that.
Few can.
Yes, but it is few. But he sang like that, and that's what I'm required to do as well. One song after another, very few breaks. When you do get a break, it's not long. You've got to maintain your breath support for an hour and a half. And while we may not be singing as high of notes as a lot of other tenor singers, we're singing relatively high for much longer. And you know, so it's a different animal. So I've drawn this out far longer than I thought I was going to.
You're giving a good answer to this question.
Sorry. Oh, But so to go back to where I started, the endurance is so much. So when I'm to build endurance, I've got to sing when I'm home too. If I don't sing when I'm home, if I go 1 week without doing my typical at-home workout in the garage, I feel it. One week,
Mm-hmm.
I can't slack up, and I do sometimes. Sometimes, you get busy around the house, or there's a lot of weeds you got to pull out in the flower beds or whatever, and you got other chores around home, or you got a doctor's appointment, and it gets away from you. But I'm telling you, I feel it. So
Yeah.
I've talked about my routine before. There's a lot more that it's too much for me to ever get out in one podcast. But the biggest thing for me is to go home. Sunday and Monday are rest days. I just kind of just go about my day like anybody else. But I've got to make sure that come Tuesday evening before bed, I go off in the garage for 15 minutes and sing. And I do that Wednesday too. And we typically will leave out early Thursday morning. If we got far enough to go, we might leave at midnight on Wednesday. But I've got to sing a little bit for the 2 days leading up to leaving out. And if I don't, I'm going to feel it. I promise. I mean, you hear me talking right now. I don't talk like a tenor singer. So
Yeah.
you just got to stretch it out. That's just all there is to it. And the more you stretch it, the more you work it, just like somebody who runs a marathon, you build up your vocal endurance.
It's a muscle. Yeah.
And one thing that the guys in my group have talked about before, they've brought up, and it's true. And for me, when it comes to Isaac Moore, a weird thing about me is the longer that I sing, the stronger I get. And I don't know if you've ever noticed that, or I don't know if you've
You're
ever
talking about
noticed
in
it.
the night, or
Yeah.
over your 6-year career.
Well, both.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I meant in particular in
In
a
an evening.
night, in
Okay.
an evening's concert. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but maybe next time you see us somewhere, or
Yeah.
you see us,
Yeah.
watch. I
Okay.
guarantee you 90% of the time, if you're thinking about it, listen to me at the beginning of the set. A lot of times if you're really trying to analyze hard, you'll see I'm trying to open up at the beginning, even if I've warmed up. But watch at the end, and you tell me if 90% of the time you don't think that I'm singing easier, lighter, my tones are freer. The longer we sing, I'm telling you, after an hour and a half of singing, my voice is stronger than it is at the beginning.
You're ready to go another hour and a half at that point.
I feel like it. Yeah, I don't need to, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I do feel that way because
Well, for a tenor, that's wow.
and I don't. That's not a brag. I'm just saying that's just my personal
Yeah,
anatomy.
that's how your body does it. No, I hear you.
Yeah, so that's not for anybody who's wondering, like, oh, listen to him talk about. I'm not. No, that's just my personal body anatomy. I think.
Yeah.
Everybody's built different.
Yeah.
So the longer I go, the easier I sing. And that's one thing I hate about what I do, because I'm so fired up at the end because I feel so free vocally, and then the concert will end.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to go to bed, and I wake up, and the next morning I'm reset. I'm
Yeah.
like, I've got
to start all over.
Yeah, I
again.
know. Yeah.
That's good. Good answer, Isaac. Logan, good question. We're going to end this segment and come back with some more. You have Isaac Moore, The Inspirations, over there, and myself, Les Butler, and we've got a co-host today, Logan Jolly from Middle Tennessee, and we'll all be back with more in just a little bit on Real Talk. Hey everybody, we're back. Real Talk with Isaac Moore, The Inspirations. My name's Les Butler, and we have a co-host with us today, Logan Jolly from Middle Tennessee. We're at Middle Tennessee?
Petersburg.
Petersburg.
Little town.
Yeah, where is that?
It is. If you know where Huntsville, Alabama is,
Yeah.
it's right at the bottom, Middle Tennessee, about a hour drive from Huntsville.
So between Huntsville and Murfreesboro.
Right. I mean, we're right there at the bottom of Tennessee.
Okay.
And it's a 1 square mile town, 550 people.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you here, man. You were part of an auction that we did.
Yes, sir.
For our spring share-a-thon, and you won that auction, and this was one of the prizes. And how are we doing so far?
It's wonderful.
Been good?
Far exceeds expectations.
Wonderful. I'm glad
Yes,
to
sir.
hear that. It's great. Well, I said whenever we ended the second segment, I said, let's sing one. And Logan kind of looked at me with that deer in the headlight look like, Oh my goodness! I don't know, but we kind of landed on a little chorus of something. Are we? Can we try it?
Oh, sure.
All right. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Never grow old, never grow old.
There I am.
In a land where we'll never grow old. Never grow old, never grow old. In a land where we'll never grow old.
I don't know that we're ready for a bus. Maybe more like a moped
A scooter, yeah.
or a unicycle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, we just jumped into the deep end of the pool, man. And
It's not like we know each other.
yeah,
No, that sounded good.
that's such a great song. What a great song. Okay, so I have something here that was emailed to me, and let's look at some of this. Isaac, this will be for you. This is from Roger Newman. Do you know Roger?
Yes.
He said, ask about the golf game.
Man,
How we doing there in the golf game?
that's a different answer every time you ask. I mean,
Yeah, I hear that.
with the game of golf, I
Yeah.
mean, there's no consistent answer to that question.
Yeah. Well, the last time you went, how'd you do?
Right now, it's pretty good.
Okay.
We played the SGMA annual golf tournament.
Oh, yeah.
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was not good. And see, but that's the thing. I mean, before we played, the last 2 rounds I had played before the SGMA tournament were great rounds. Golf game felt good. Go there, it's a terrible day. But I will say this, that was a pretty yucky day. We got absolutely poured on.
That doesn't help in golf.
Yeah, in the middle. I mean, like, I was surprised that they didn't cancel it. Like, I think everybody was thinking, like, I don't think you understand. We got poured on.
Yeah.
I've got a video from that, if I can find it here while I'm talking, of us playing in that, and my wife took a video of me swinging, and you can see my back.
Uh-huh.
I'm drenched.
Yeah. Pull it up. I want to see it.
Yeah, check this out.
And is there audio you can play by the microphone?
Yeah.
Can you hear the rain? Go ahead and put it up to the mic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I hear it.
You hear that, folks?
Oh, yeah.
There's my brother.
Y'all are crazy
Look.
for playing in that kind of a downpour.
Look, we were soaked.
That's crazy.
Dedication. So that threw a big wrench in it. I was actually playing pretty good up until that point, but here's what happened: the rain didn't really affect my a lot of my my shots off the tee or in the fairway, but the putting. So when a green gets absolutely drenched, you have to hammer the ball.
Yeah.
Like if you have a 5-foot putt, you have to hammer it because you're putting the ball through a puddle,
Through a river,
basically.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing. So yeah, the SGMA tournament didn't go well for me and my brother.
Who did well? Who won? Do you remember?
I can't remember. But honestly, here's the thing about that. So I really enjoy that tournament. I love it. One thing I don't like about it, and all tournaments do this, they sell mulligans and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's all going toward a good cause.
Yeah,
So I get it. But
yeah.
the thing about that is me and my brother are never going to compete to win that.
Yeah.
Because we don't buy mulligans.
Gotcha.
I just personally, I don't like to do that because I don't, what's the point of having a tournament?
Well, the point is the raising of the money.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But what I'm saying that to say this, even if we had played great, which we didn't.
Yeah.
But even if we had, we wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to buy mulligans. I mean, I would rather just donate to them.
That's right. Yeah.
And because you can't really, I don't feel like you can have a square match of any sort. So what's the point in even having a winner, you know?
Yeah.
So everybody in that case, I feel, just needs to go and play golf and support the cause.
Yeah.
You know? But
Southern Gospel is filled with great golfers, though. Always have been.
yeah, for
Always.
sure. Well, I know the Kingsmen back in the day played pretty much every day on the road.
Yep.
which I would love that, but nobody else in my group is interested in the game of golf whatsoever.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just not going to happen for me. So,
Logan, do you play golf?
Oh, no, sir.
Grab the microphone. Grab the microphone.
I do not. You
Okay.
don't want to see me do anything sporty.
Okay. Okay, so when you're not working and you're not listening to Inspirations Vinyl, what are you doing?
I fool with cars.
Okay.
Old cars.
Well, talk to me about that. Do you have a classic car yourself?
I do.
What do you have?
Well, I've got several, but the one that most recently worked on is a 64 Chevelle.
Okay.
And we just finished doing the Hot Rod Power Tour with it. Okay. And it's got a big block in it, a 5-speed. And,
okay.
But now, I don't want you to think like terms of restoration. This is like, let's drag this out of the field. And let's clean it up inside.
Get it running.
Let's get it where we can drive it and just have a ball with it. 'Cause when you start spending tens of thousands on paint.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you want to take it?
Yeah.
You know, get door dinged at Walmart.
Do you have anything you fully restored?
No, not yet. I've got cars that, Lord willing, will end up there. You know, I've got a 58 Plymouth that's my goal for that car at some point in time that is restored. And that's why I've been fooling with cheaper cars. And, you know, I've got a 69 Charger. And hopefully at some point in that car's future, it might see restoration. But, you know.
Okay.
But they're fun to tinker with.
But nothing sporty, the man says.
Well, no.
All right.
The car can be sporty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next thing. Glad I have been able to listen to the show this morning. I purchased our tickets to the James D. Vaughn Gospel Quartet Festival in July. Looking so forward to it, and God bless, from Connie Leonard. Do you know Connie Leonard, Isaac?
I think I know the name.
Okay. Now, y'all will be there, right?
Yes.
The Vaughn Festival.
Yeah, I don't even know when it is. I think it's July.
July something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the guy to ask about that.
I tell you what, it's like it's the 31st, 30, 29. I think it's 28, 29, 30, 30, 28, 29, 30, 31, August 1st, Saturday, August 1st.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. The reason I'm going backward, I'm being inducted into the Tri-State Hall of Fame on Saturday, August 1st. That's the last day of their festival. And I'm playing for the Kellys on Friday night. Are you all going to be there Friday night? Boy, that'd be cool if you were there when I'm there.
I don't know.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up real quick. That's a great festival, though. Okay. Do you know about that festival, Logan? Get the microphone.
I do not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I think it's probably pretty close to you, Lawrenceburg. Is that too far away?
Oh, no.
That's why I thought that's over in your neck of the woods, right?
It's not too far.
You got to be there.
And when is this again?
Be there Friday night when I'm there so you can hang with me.
This coming Friday night.
No, it's
end of July.
End of July.
Yeah,
wow.
end of July.
My attention span.
A week from this Friday, I'm going to be with them in the singing and the smoking.
Yeah.
But it's the last Friday then in July.
Okay.
You need to come to Lawrenceburg.
You're going to be at the singing and smoking?
I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
Come on with it.
Yeah.
Hey, would you maybe help me on Friday?
Oh, anything I can do.
Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, come to my table because
Yes,
I'll utilize you to help me with some stuff if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. I'd be more than happy to.
Man, this is great. I'm loving this podcast. This is becoming my favorite podcast of all time.
You can't put it above Millie's.
Oh, that was a great one.
She'll kill you.
No. I'm like have you heard the podcast we did with his wife?
I've heard all of them.
By the way, it's the most popular podcast. I'm just saying, it's the way it is. So what? So you do you have that the line up there?
I'm looking for it.
This might air after. No, this won't air after. This will air before the festival. Yeah, I think it's. I don't have it here. Just do a Google search. Y'all need to come to it. It's in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
And it's gonna be good. Okay, so. Do you have Isaac? Do you have memories of like the first time that you've been at special places? Like, to me, the James D. Vaughn Quartet Festival would be a special thing to me. Do you remember the first time that you were there singing with the Inspirations?
I don't know if it was the first time or the second, but I know either the first or the second time I had sang there, I didn't have a voice at all.
Oh, sick.
So that sticks out.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of those memories, unfortunately.
Have you missed any dates?
I've missed 2 in 6 years.
Sick?
Yes.
Okay.
So, it was the same week. So we were, let me see. I want to say this was 3 years ago, roughly. So we were scheduled to start the week in Kentucky and then go to, I think it was Indiana for 2 days after that. And I had been coughing my brains out for ever since we had gotten home from the previous week. So for probably 4 or 5 straight days, I had been coughing my brains out. And I had been trying to offset that because if you're not aware, coughing is probably the most dangerous thing for your singing voice.
Yeah.
It's just murder to your vocal cords to cough because your vocal cords just slam together every time you cough. They rub and cause inflammation and just rub them raw. But so I had stopped talking to try to offset some of that, and I thought I'll make it this week as long as I just shut my talking down. Well, I wasn't feeling too good either, but I wasn't deathly sick. So I went out and I just didn't say anything. So we were singing in Kentucky. Well, when we sound checked, I wasn't feeling good, but I was like, I think I can make it. I just told the guys and I was like, hey, can y'all take a little bit off of me? Cause I'm pretty sick. My voice isn't great. And they said, yeah, sure. But we started to sing, and within about 2 songs, my voice was gone.
Okay. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Well, who sang that part?
So Luke tried to come in and take a lot of the tenor, but here's the thing. My voice was so gone, I couldn't even sing baritone less.
Yeah.
So it was just a nightmare of a night.
Yeah.
And there's been a few of those.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you sing 150 concerts a year.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But
so did they have to call somebody to finish the trip?
Yeah. So I mean, everybody knew I was, it couldn't be done.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all there was to it. It didn't matter. There was nothing I could do.
So who came in?
So we got done with the concert, and I found a way to get back home, and they called in a guy named Greg Bullock, who's just been a friend of the group. He's and he knew a lot of the group stuff, and he got them through. So he met them somewhere and went up to Indiana with them, and I went home and tried to get better.
Yeah.
So, but that's the only 2 dates I've missed, and coincidentally, Wyatt was out that week too. So that was that was a tough week for the guys.
Was there a pinch hitter for his part?
Well,
or were you working as a trio?
Well, Marlon Schubert,
okay,
who sang with the group previously, came in. So I mean, they were just fine. And Greg, the guy who filled in for me, he did a fine job.
Sure.
It just they had to really. He didn't know obviously nearly as much of the stuff, so they had to work around that.
Yeah.
But if Greg should be listening, I mean, just know, I mean, for what they needed him for, he got them by. He did a great job.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you have a fill-in.
Sure.
It just is.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have to steer your set in a different way than you normally would, because you can't expect any fill-in to just know everything you do.
No, for sure.
Now, there are some exceptions. I'll say this. I got a buddy from South Georgia. You know who he is, Silas Fuller.
Oh, yeah.
Roland recently had to miss a weekend. He was under the weather, and one of my buddies from South Georgia filled in for him. And Silas does know every single song that we do.
Yeah.
So he came in and filled in for Roland, and we didn't have to make any changes.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to go over anything. That was pretty incredible.
That's nice.
But that's rare you can luck out like that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Logan, we hadn't talked about any kind of personal stuff. Are you married? Do you have brothers, sisters? Or
I'm single.
Okay.
I have a brother, one nephew.
Okay. All
Quiet
right.
life.
Quiet life.
That's right.
Yeah. With you and your hot rods.
That's right. Play with cars.
Yeah. Well, here's another little thing here, Isaac. I guess this will be for you. Well, yeah, it's about your brother. So proud of both Isaac and Elisha for serving God. It takes courage to step out and do a talk show and then to go out and sing as well. So that is from Jeanette from Chatsworth. Now don't you live close to Chatsworth?
That's where I live. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, I guess you know Jeanette. Is she a relative?
Does it say her last name?
No, it doesn't.
I know a lot of Jeanettes. So
I got you.
I won't know
Okay.
which one it is.
Okay. Do you have do you all sing with Jeff Tolbert and Primitive Road a good little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you and your brother get to switch off sometime? Like, do you go sing something with Primitive Road, and does he come and sing with the Inspiration sometime, just to be doing flip-flopping it around?
No, what we do is we'll both do our set, and then at the end, anytime we're on a program with them, at the end, we'll all sing together.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what we do is I play piano during that segment, and Luke will play whatever else.
Yeah.
And so we'll sing together, and it's really, really enjoyable, because what we'll do, the Inspirations and Primitives always had a special bond. They would always do that same thing together at the end of the program, just do a 15 minutes or so together, and so we do a lot of the songs that they used to do together.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
kind of relive those days.
Oh, that's
And
good.
It's really neat.
You know what, fellas? I haven't been paying attention. Our four segment show is going to be a 3-segment show today, because we're done.
That means it's good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Logan, get the microphone there, man. I'm glad you got to come.
I appreciate it.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
We've enjoyed being with you.
Yes, sir. It's been wonderful.
That is Logan Jolly, Middle Tennessee. And, of course, Isaac Moore, The Inspirations. I'm Les Butler, and this is Real Talk. This was podcast number 15. Don't forget, every Wednesday morning, you can get our new podcast wherever it is you get podcast. Boom, there it'll be on Wednesday morning. So go and check it out, and we will we'll be back on the next go-around. We'll see you then.